This is what we want to get rid of, this. So today we're going to fit some parts from Motor Farm. Here are the bits from Motor Farm. See, it's a couple of bushes, a couple of springs, some bolt of some kind, I don't know. I think it keeps it in line. So yeah, let's jump into it and get this done. One thing I do like to shout out for is the catalogue that Motor Farm have put in my parcel. I'm a big lover of catalogues. A lot of companies don't do it nowadays because everything's online, but I love flicking through a catalogue. So yeah, there's some really cool Jimny stuff in here. I'm going to have a better look through it later, but yeah, let's get into it. So that's second gear, and look. Where is that? They do have a QR code here that takes you straight to the instructions page for most of their parts that they're selling, including this. So first things first is to get this cover off. Get that lifted up. So next we take this rubber boot off, and then we have 3 more bolts to take out, and they are also 10mm, and this is all that keeps this shifter in place. So that should be it. So straight away I can see there should be a piece here that keeps the top half in, and the bottom half is non-existent. Let me get you in for a better look of that. So as you can see, there is nothing in there at all. So there should be a lower cup that sits in here, and then there should be an upper cup that sits on the top of that ball, and they kind of marry up and keep the ball centralized. That's not good at all. And this is the bolt. This bolt here is the extra one that they have in the pack, and then I believe the springs go in here. So let's get the top section done, and then we'll do the spring on the side there. The next is to get this retaining bolt out. This one here, get the old one out. It's a 12mm. Right, that's that. So there's the old one out. Yeah, you can definitely see that's got a flat spot on either side there, some wear. So we'll replace that. That should hopefully help us somewhat more. So before we do that, I'm going to fit the new lower seat. Pops in there like that. Okay, and then we can fit the new retaining bolt. So the next thing to do is down here, the spring lives in this part here. Okay, so update, once you've employed the use of your third elbow, you can actually do it from above. So that's what the inside of it looks like, and somewhere in there, spring. This would also explain why it doesn't return to center. This is the old spring in many pieces. So yeah, that's not doing anything. It's actually 2 springs, a small spring inside the larger spring. They both go in together, so we'll get that in. Okay, so the last thing to do is put this gate on. So I believe this new screw that we've put in here is going to sit in one of these cutouts. So the cutout just needs to align with this. So yeah, then it's just a case of putting everything back together. And just like that, it's back together. So as you can see now, there's way less slop than what I did have. Going into gears is nice and crisp now. The return to center is perfect. Way better feeling than it was. So thumbs up. Please check out the link below for the Motor Farm website. If you've got the same problem, be sure to get this kit. This kit was really easy to fit. Thank you so much, Motor Farm.